Hi, today is April 11th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 603 for the year, W. The W Hotel in Hoboken likes to pretend it is a setting sun. When the actual sun sets, the hotel takes on the color of the sun, and its light is reflected on the Hudson. It is a beautiful sight made of electric light and setting sunlight, a way so right to start the night. Poem number 604, W2. It is a goddamn shame that ex-president still comes to mind when a W presents itself. I said it as early as 2008, and I'll say it again. What that W did for Africa was one of the greatest things any president has ever done. Still, W was a godawful president. Trump couldn't have overturned Roe without W. Of course, W's dad helped there too. But I don't want to write about that W. As I started to write about the W Hotel, I got distracted by the seeming indelibility of President W. And here I am thinking unpleasant thoughts when I ought to just relax and bask in the memory of yesterday's W sunset instead of remembering President W. A lot of people my age and younger don't automatically think of December 7th as an infamous date. Perhaps when my kid is in her 60s, she'll wake up one September 12th and think, oh yeah, I didn't think of that shit at all yesterday. And maybe when she sees a W, she won't think of hotels or presidents. She'll just think, oh, there it is, the 23rd letter of the alphabet. Poem number 605, WW2. It seems obvious that this one should be called WW2, but what do I have to say about it? When I was like 9 and all freaked out about Vietnam, I couldn't understand how my maternal grandfather went back to Canada because America wasn't in the war yet and he wanted to fight in World WW2. Can you imagine that? Everybody was trying to figure out how to sneak into Canada to avoid a war, and my grandfather went there to fight in one. But when I learned more about the Nazis, I was like, fuck yeah, Grandpa, fight those fucking Nazis. Although by that time, my grandfather, Charles Boileau, was gone. Yes, that's where I got the S from. Charles Boileau was gone, and the rest of my impressions of WW2 are from what I have seen in the movies, and I haven't seen that many. Das Boot, Dunkirk, Inglourious Bastards, To Be or Not to Be, Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, Sophie's Choice, I'm forgetting some. I guess I've seen more than I realized. Anyway, yeah, WW2. Maybe one day I will read a fucking book about it or something. Poem number 606. What else? There was the what that wasn't, and there was the what that was. There is the is that isn't, and there is the does that does. And there will be the will that will be, and there will be the will that won't. And there must be an else that is something else. But will it will or won't? And last poem of the day, poem number 607, woo-woo. Woo-woo is a derogatory term for unconventional beliefs that have little or no scientific basis. I object to it because so many unconventional beliefs become conventional once science confirms their efficacy. Even though scientific proof don't make anything more true than it was before it was proved. Plus, also, some beliefs are about things that can't be measured or quantified or verified. It is good to rely on science. Some of the things that are dismissed as woo-woo really are nonsense, but it is also good to feel the semblance of the miraculous. To know that no matter how much you can know, there is always much more that you don't know, that you can't know, because consciousness is all there is, and nobody knows what consciousness is. But what I know is that there's a fuckload of shit in my world that makes me go woo-woo. Brackage, blueberries, Bach, Leroy Sugarfoot Bonner going woo-woo-woo-woo-woo in fire really sets me off to a full alarm, child. Yes, it does. It knocks me to my knees. It's miraculous to me. Science won't never explain the funk, and I can't explain it either. And I don't need to, and I don't want to. I just want to feel it. And go woo-woo-woo-woo-woo until I can't go woo-woo-woo-woo-woo no more. Okay, that's it. Thank you. As always, I appreciate you. Especially today. No, not especially. Every day, I appreciate you. But I really feel it today. Thank you. I appreciate you.